Listen. Take a breath. Calm your mind for a moment. Because God is saying something to you that you were meant to hear today. Not by accident, not randomly, but by divine timing. You've been asking for a sign. You've been waiting for clarity, and you've been wondering if God has forgotten your prayers. But He hasn't. And right now, He's speaking directly to your spirit and saying, your life will change in the next 24 hours. This is your sign. You might not understand how. You might not see any evidence. You might feel like nothing is moving, nothing is shifting, nothing is happening. But God says, just because you don't see it yet does not mean I'm not working. Behind the scenes, in ways you cannot imagine, God has already started a chain reaction of blessings, alignment, and breakthroughs. Something is moving. Something is rearranging. Something is opening. And the next 24 hours will reveal the beginning of the shift you've been praying for. You've been tired. You've been carrying heavy things. You've been pretending you're okay, even when your heart has been hurting. You've been trying to stay strong, even when you feel like you're breaking on the inside. And God knows. He's seen every tear, every fear, every night you couldn't sleep, every moment you wanted to give up but kept going anyway. And He says, I'm proud of you, my child. You held on when others would have quit. You stayed faithful when everything around you felt dark. This is why the next 24 hours matter. God is shifting you out of the season of heaviness and into a season of restoration, out of confusion and into clarity, out of scarcity and into abundance, out of fear and into peace. You've survived too much to stay where you are. You've grown too much to remain stuck. You've cried too long to not see a breakthrough. God says something you've been waiting for, something you've been praying for, something you almost lost hope in will begin to take shape within the next 24 hours. Not because you forced it, not because somebody helped you, not because luck suddenly appeared, but because God Himself is stepping into your situation. The door that's been closed for months, He's opening it. The opportunity that slipped out of your hands, He's returning it. The peace you lost, He's restoring it. The calling you doubted, He's confirming it. The healing you needed, He's releasing it. The blessing that was blocked, He's unblocking it. Something is about to change so suddenly, so unexpectedly, so undeniably that you will know it wasn't luck, it was God. The worry that has been consuming your mind will lose its power. The person who broke your heart will no longer control your emotions. The situation that drained your energy will no longer have authority over your spirit. God is removing what isn't meant for you and replacing it with what is. And God says, stop worrying about how it will happen. Stop trying to predict the timing. Stop replaying the what-ifs, the fears, the doubts, the worst-case scenarios. None of those are for me. You've been fighting battles in your mind that God already defeated in the spiritual realm. You've been trying to understand everything when God only needs you to trust Him. The next 24 hours don't require your anxiety. They require your faith. God says, I am going to show you why you had to wait, why things had to fall apart, why certain people had to leave, why doors had to close, and why the pain you went through was necessary for the growth you're stepping into. Everything is connected. Everything has meaning. Nothing was wasted. Your blessing is not delayed. It's being delivered at the perfect moment. Your breakthrough is not denied, it's being prepared. Your miracle is not gone, it's being aligned with divine precision. God says, you are exactly where you need to be for what I'm about to do. And hear this clearly. What's coming is bigger than what you lost. What's ahead is greater than what's behind. What I'm preparing for you will make sense of every tear you cried. Someone who walked away from you made space for someone better. Someone who betrayed you taught you a lesson that will protect you in the future. Something that ended cleared room for something that will last. God wastes nothing. He turns every tear into wisdom, every loss into preparation, and every pain into purpose. You've questioned your worth. You've doubted your abilities. You've felt forgotten. But God says, I never forgot you. I never abandoned you. I never left your side. Even in the moments you thought you were alone, I was holding you together. The breakthrough coming in the next 24 hours isn't random. It's personal. It's God's answer to your faithfulness. It's God's reply to your prayers. It's God's response to your patience. You've withheld anger. You've controlled your reactions. You've walked away from situations that could have destroyed your name. You've tried your best to stay kind, even when life wasn't kind to you. God sees all of it, and now He's rewarding you for it. There will be a moment, a call, a message, a sign, an opportunity, something that shifts your atmosphere. It may be small, it may be quiet, but it will confirm everything God has been whispering to your spirit. Something will happen that makes you say, that's it, that's the shift. And that moment will be the beginning of a new chapter. The weight you feel right now is not the weight of defeat, it's the weight of transition. Your spirit is adjusting to a new level. Your heart is preparing for a new blessing. Your life is moving into a new season. God says your delay was not denial, it was divine protection. The next 24 hours will not solve everything, but they will start something. The shift begins. The door opens. The confirmation appears. The blessing releases. The burden lifts. The peace returns. The clarity arrives. God is aligning things you didn't even pray for because He knows what you need before you ask. He's removing people who drain you and bringing people who uplift you. He's guiding you away from danger and leading you toward purpose. He's breaking chains you couldn't break on your own. He's healing wounds that were too deep for human hands. And God says, get ready. Prepare your heart. Prepare your faith. Prepare your spirit. What I'm giving you will require you to be stronger, wiser, and more grounded than ever before because it's bigger than anything you've experienced. The next 24 hours are the beginning of a season where everything shifts, where blessings overflow, where prayers turn into testimonies, where fear turns into confidence, where pain turns into power, where uncertainty turns into direction, where your life finally feels aligned with God's plan. So breathe, let go, trust Him, because God is saying to you right now, your life will change in the next 24 hours. This is your sign. This is your moment. This is your turn.